life doesn't necessarily get better, but we get better. Being able to handle life as it comes is what we learn to do.
It's presumptuous to assume that somebody who's struggling for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, both behaviorally and in their thinking, after 30 days, they're going to get sober. I saw a model that didn't make sense. These individuals would come back from these programs and they would relapse, and people were dying. So out of frustration, we built this program.
The program design is very unique.
It's a blend of what I've seen work on both the residential side with the structure and accountability, and on the outpatient side for individuals to have a platform for self-growth and self-autonomy.
Onward Living is like that middle phase where treatment meets the real world.
Everything that happens in the organization is really clinical.
The clinical work takes place in the morning, and then in the afternoon, they're out there in the community, they're working. The real work takes place when they're out in the community, and they're embracing those triggers, when they're getting yelled at by their boss, and they're reacting differently. Here, we want you to practice the recovery that you're learning. We want you to embrace it in real time.
There's communication across the board with our vendors, so we know when a guy's struggling at work, with communication with the house.
So in the evening, we're processing the triggers that came up for them and reflecting it back the next day.
You really get the time to get to know each client and really get to those underlying things that brought them to whatever their addiction was in the first place.
Having a staff that understands our culture and our community.
Guys come in and they realize, wow, they all get me. They all just want me to do well.
We integrate it into the entire clinical program.
This affects people across all levels of education, religion, race, and these problems can be treated before they become a bigger issue.
We've seen tremendous success around blending our alumni community with the current patient population. They're able to give them the roadmap to long-term success.
They have so much to relate, just right off the bat.
I'm definitely in a much better place than I was before.
I'm the happiest I've ever been because of Onward.
They give me a chance to see what I have within me, because I always did. I just never saw it in myself until I came here.
To see such growth and such transformation.
And see families reunite and people go from their lowest point to becoming confident and helping other people and them finding their own purpose in life.
Just slowly but surely growing into a person who is ready to take on life.
That's definitely what drives me as a therapist here.
If you're willing to do what it takes and you want what we have to give you, there's no other place.